Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Night Racing with Race Club UK. My name is Race with Dries. I will be your commentator for tonight. And we have an 80-minute race tonight. NURBURGRING GP. It's going to be an exciting one. This races, our Tuesday night races, is sponsored by GP Bespoke Tiling for all your tiling needs. So welcome everybody. Tonight we have, as you can see here, let us see, we have 31 31 drivers chasing the win. And in 31st place, Pedro Barros with the team name dropped by Dries. Amazing, amazing.
Best place in town.
The best place in town, Mickey. Yes, Tuesday night racing. We love it. So, for the people who are not familiar to the racing here at Tuesday nights, we have 3 categories. We have the Pro category, that is the white numbers. We have the Pro-Am category with the gray numbers, and the Am category with the red car numbers. We are now at race number, let us see. Let us see, the race number. We've done quite some races already, actually. Misano Nürburgring, race 10. Okay, so we have only a couple of more races to go. 12 rounds in total. But I think we still have Alton Park coming up next. Kyalami, that was rescheduled. That was normally our first race. And the finale is at Monza. But all focus is on today, Nürburgring GP. This is the circuit track. We are not doing the Nordschleife. This is just the circuit track. And like I said, let's do a little recap. The Pro category, we see here with the white car numbers. Let's follow Burns in the meantime. For the Pro category, we have in standings, we have Dan Clegg, who is in P1, followed by Roel Hermsen and Chris Leich. Dan is not able to join us today since he is with some geishas in Japan. So we will be looking out for Roel Hermsen, Chris Leich and James Burns, but do not count out Richard Hall, guys. Richard is on fire with his Honda. Still has 1,200 points, Richard Hall. And P3 has, Chris Leich has 1,380 points, so 1,380 points. Could be an opportunity for Chris to gain some points to fight for P3. P3 is still fully up for grabs. We have 4 drivers still in the hunt for 3rd place. Chris Leich, James Burns, Pedro Nurfarer and Richard Hall. So that's gonna be an exciting one to look forward to. Going to the Pro-Am category, we have Gallagher, who we are following now with his Ford Mustang with the number 67. Gallagher, good on his way, has 1,646 points and is followed by Lee Watson with 1,510 points. Let's see, is Watson here also present with us tonight? Apparently I don't see Watson here. This is not a good day for Watson because he's going to lose some points here. He is also still in the fight with Andy McKay.
Evening dries.
Yo, freaky fast. Good evening, my friends. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about the standings. Let's follow McKay here. McKay with the Aston Martin.
Have fun.
Thanks, dude. Thanks. Welcome for joining in.
Good evening, everyone.
And George is here as well. How are your lap times, George? Everything okay with the lap times? Let's see. Or are you not driving tonight, George? Where are you, dude? Where are you? You're not in the list. Why are you not in the list? Here you are. Of course you are. P13. Okay, you're fourth in the Pro-Ams for now, so that's good. 1.5 seconds off the pace of Roel Hermsen, but half a second to be fighting with Gray and Barnes, but you got this, dude. You got this. 6 more minutes of practice, and then we have qualifying. We will talk about qualifying a little bit later. Let's first go to the AM category. In the AM category, we have Unsworth, who is in P1. He has 200 points lead to Iris. Iris is now momentarily at the pits. And Cheetos is in third place. Cheetos and Iris, only 26 points in between them. So this is going to be an exciting one. We can see here that Unsworth is not having the pace that Iris is having. So it might be an opportunity for Iris to gain some points and maybe get closer with only 2 races left into this championship. So it's going to be exciting. Everything is still possible. And then we also have Demi. Let's see, where is Demi? Demi. Cheetos, Foster, Spike, Hounslow, Blade, and Demi. So that is for the top 3 from every category. Let's just look at our contestants for today. With the number 88 tonight, we have Roel Hermsen with his Lexus. Then we have Burns, the number 2 Mercedes. Richard Hall with the Honda, the 111 number. Gallagher with the Ford Mustang, number 67. 67. You know what 67 is, guys. Doesn't mean anything, but it means a lot. Then we have the Sid Hall. It's a new member driving in the Pro category, the BMW number 5. Ben Godden with the Klegstappen livery, Ferrari number 95. Chris Lai with the blue Ford Mustang with the number 74. Pedro changed his livery, driving the Porsche with the number 444. Still the pink colors, but now with a little bit of green. Mr. Gray, M. Gray with the Ford Mustang number 81. It's going to be a little bit confusing here. Is it Gallagher? No, it's not Gallagher. It is... Who is also driving this blue car? Is it Chris Lai? Yeah, it's Chris Lai. Chris Lai and Gray almost have the same livery. Then we have Clements, momentarily in practice, P11 with the BMW number 15. Barnes in the pits, driving the McLaren with the number 24. Griffin has the Ferrari number 33. Lars also in the pits, just chilling with the Mercedes, green Mercedes number 222. George also waiting in the pits until the free practice is over. Aston Martin number 21. Ferry, the BMW, the colorful BMW from Ferry here with the 184 number. Nick Lamming. Nick has... It is weird because Nick, I thought Nick... I think that's a glitch. I think I can see two cars there. Nick is there and Pedro Barros is there, both together in the same car. That's something that you... Indecent things here in the pit stop between Nick and Pedro. Then we have Iris, the 888 McLaren, excuse me, Mercedes. Then we have Mark Sedgwick, Team Mannschaft ohne Namen, BMW 140 with the black, red and yellow livery, the Belgian flag, by the way. Thank you for that, Mark. Unsworth, the BMW with the number 114. Felix, the green McLaren 985. Pritchards, the only one rocking the Bentley amongst us. Bentley number 77. A heavy car, this one, a heavy car. Kudos for him for driving the Bentley. Then we have Gregory, the BMW 156. Cheetos, Ferrari, the Porsche number 4. Foster, the Ferrari with the number 11. Spike, momentarily P26 with the McLaren with the number P26. It's a good one for you, Hart, a good one. Then we have Hampson, the Ford Mustang, the black Ford Mustang with the 66. Hounslow also in the pits, BMW 42, and Michael Adenal also BMW with the number 36. Michael a little bit off pace here actually, as a Pro-Am driver in 29th position. We will see how qualifying will go for him. Blades, the 56 BMW, the white, green, black livery. And here is Demi with the McLaren, the 68. And I was talking about Watson. Watson with a late joining here, a late join for Watson. The Ferrari with the number 313. And then you have me. This should have gone Fanatec, according to Ben Godden and a lot of people. So welcome everybody. Practice is over. It is time. It is time to show what you're made of. Everybody had 1 hour the time. As you can see here on the timetables, we had 1 hour of free practice so that everybody can get used to the tires, set the tires to the 24 degrees air temperature. We have optimum track conditions. It doesn't seem that it's going to rain today, so it's going to be a dry race purely on skill. It's going to be an exciting one. So welcome everybody. Race Club UK Tuesday races. Do you guys have any idea? Are you supporting anybody? Just let me know in the chat. It's always good to know and good to see the drivers here having a little bit of support from spectators, from people cheering them on. You can see here that the rules set benchmark time of a 1:54.7 here on the Nürburgring GP, closely followed by Burns. But the top 10 are all within a second. All within a second. And then we head to top 20, all within 2 seconds. Almost all within 2 seconds. And then we go further back, a little bit off pace there, Blade, with the number 56. I do think that Blade, that's the guy his son was driving in his name, I think, 2 weeks ago. if I remember correctly. And there we go, guys. Qualifying starts. So like I said, because we have 80-minute race, we do have a 15 minutes qualifying where it's free qualifying. I do not like this view. Just gonna head to the replay quickly. I need to change camera. There we go. This camera is the one that we need. Third garage. And we are on. Pedro is the first one out on track. As you can see on the minimap. With his Ferrari, with his Porsche, the pink Porsche. Why am I always saying Ferrari to a Porsche? He wants to go out immediately. As you can see, everybody is speeding out of the pits. Some of them still taking their time. Hampson is second. Then we have the number 74, Chris Leich. It will be wise for Chris to leave a little gap, or maybe he is trying to overtake Hampson. Yo, Amp, how are you? Good evening, my friend. Nobody's winning yet. So like I said, we are in qualifying now. The hour practice has just finished. And we have now 15-minute qualifying, free for all. Everybody on track almost, guys. Look at that. Leaving enough space.
Who's your money on?
Who's my money on? My money, Rule is very fast. Rule is very fast, but also James Burns is somebody to look forward to look out for. It's going to be an exciting one. Oh, those are track limits from Pedro. He lost the rear there, oversteer on the exit. I think that was invalid, but he is still pushing on. He's taking a lot of risks. Instead of making a banker lap, immediately going for the 100% push here. Let's hope everybody can keep it nice and safe. No incidents in qualifying. Let's see. We have some close racing here with the number 140. Mark close to Pritchard. And Burns just in front of that. But Burns, being the faster driver of them three, is in the best position here to set a good time. Let's see, the first times are gonna spill in. Pedro is all at the chicane. One more turn for Pedro, and then we're gonna see what he sets as a first benchmark time. See if he can keep it in the front. But like I said, not possible for him. Like I suspected, he invalidated his lap there. The first one setting a valid time is Hampson, 156.7. And Richard Hall immediately takes the position, takes the lead with a 154.9. Times are rolling in. Rule did not beat Richard. He only set a time of 55.2. Let's look at Chris Leich. He also did not set a time yet. Nice getting out of the way there. Blue flags for the pro driver to let the pro driver pass. A lot of people's a lot of drivers already did one lap, but as you can see, maybe track limits is going to be an issue because only 10 of all the drivers has set a valid lap for the moment. Times a little bit all over the place for the moment, especially for Michael Adenal and Lars there, and Hampson parked up, or is it Lamming? Yes, it's Lamming parked up, waiting and letting people pass. Good race craft there. And here we have Richard Hall. He is followed by the 66 car, Hampson. Hampson is pushing Richard forward here. Both in a different class, but maybe Hampson is thinking, oh, I will need a slipstream from you. I'll just follow your line and see where I end up in. Hampson a new time. Hampson still in 16th position. Pedro now very close to Richard, and Rule just took the lead, went 3/10 faster than Richard Hall. Close call here between Richard and Pedro. Only 0.07 of a second separating these two. The first three here driving a little bit in a different league, joined by Ben Godden. Ben taking second place. And again, somebody parked up there. Is it Hampson again? No, it's not Hampson. And again, it is... What's Hampson? No, it was a McLaren. Lamming. Yes, it was Lamming. Still no incidents, so it's good. To the pro drivers. Sithole taking second position just now with his BMW. Well done, only 1/10 away from Rule. Let's see. We have in the Pro-Am category, we have McKay. Let's see if McKay can set a better time for himself. Chicane looks fluent. McCain momentarily... Holy shit. Enter the garage. McCain. McKay still the same time. I thought I pressed timetables. Oh no, I pressed drive. That's timetables. Here we go. We have McKay with a 155.2. The first in the Pro-Am division. Followed very closely by Gallagher. Not even 100ths. It's only 0.005 of a second dividing these two here. And then we have Pritchard with a 10th. Not even a 10th. 0.02 of a second away from these two guys. You can see Pedro dropping down to 6th place. Rule benchmark time still. But Richard very fast in that third sector here. For the AM category, Iris, who is in second position, is taking a nice lead. He has a 155.7. And the second in the line for the AM category, we have Foster with the Ferrari. And he is 0.8 away. Griffin, a 156.7. Then Cheetos Spike in 25th position now. 2.3 seconds off the pace. Michael still struggling with the BMW. But as you can see, the BOP has 18 kilograms. extra weight that he needs to be carrying. Richard Hall, guys, went to P1 like I suspected. You have to keep a good eye on Richard, guys. 154.590, 15 hundredths of a second faster than the rule. Let us follow Rule now for the moment. Let's see if Rule can make it. It's 15 hundredths of a second. He just saw it on the leaderboards. He will be pushing, finding these limits. The Lexus is a powerful car. Smooth in the chicane going to the last corner. Let's see what time Rule is going to set. And he stays in second position. That last time from Rule was a 54.7, so he's 1/10 off the pace. McKay is a little bit struggling with valid laps here, has set only one valid lap. Needs to find a good rhythm. Gallagher only 2 laps. Okay, let's go back to the race, guys. Richard, final corner again. Will he improve? 54.590. Nope, it still stays the same, but he still retains first place. Let's try and see who we can follow. Maybe an onboard. Let's go on board with Ben, guys. Let's see what Ben is doing. And just peeling into the pits, of course. Okay, let's follow a lap with Rule Hermsen, guys. Let's see how it sees from in the cockpit. He took first position at 54.445. Going wide here, cutting on the inside, nice on the curb, lift a little bit and flat on the gas, go a little wide but stay in bounds. Here comes the fast left-hander. Over to the left to open up the curb, open up and flat out. To the hairpin here. He has Lamming in front of him. Seems a little bit wide, but he was 2/10 ahead, guys. 2/10. He lost everything there. Rule is on fire. He's pushing as much as he can. And valid lap, by the way. So that will be for the next lap. Richard is done. Qualifying is done. 46 seconds left. Who can still improve? Nick Lamming not improving. Spike also not improving. Barnes has just started his lap. Everybody, we have McKay here improving 2/10. Seems it's difficult to find a perfect lap. A lot of people are improving in the first sector, but then falling down. McKay is a little bit laggy here. Will he improve, McKay? He is losing his advantage. On the gas, McKay, on the gas. Nice, good one. Let's go. Get to the best stop. Let's see how fast he can take this. He can improve more than 2/10 here. Early turn in. Taking all the risks. A last good turn early on the gas. And he is going to improve. 3/10 for McKay. He is going to P7, guys. That was a nice one to see. GG for McKay. GG for McKay. Who else do we have here? A lot of people in the pits. Clemens in P14, but not improving and on an invalid lap. We have Gallagher searching for the limits as well. He was close to his delta, but losing 2/10 now. It's gonna be difficult for him in this last corner. It's all or nothing. P5. Gain 2/10. Last corner. Will he be able to improve? He was early on the gas, but a little bit less traction there. I think his TC kicked in, so that's gonna be still the same position there for him. Let's go first to the replay. Session has ended. Start the garage. So there we go, guys. Let's change some views here. Let's look at the results. The results we have. Roel Hermsen was able to take it back from Richard Hall. 1.145 seconds. Set the benchmark time 1:54.445. Then we have Richard, second position. Sid Hall, You Kiss Your Mother With That Mouth team in third place. Almost 3/10 from Roel. Then we have P4. We have the Ford Mustang from Chris Leich. 3/10 from the pace. Then Gallagher with the Pro-Am division, also 3.5 Ben in sixth position. McKay in 7. Pedro 8. Burns 9. McKay 10. But let's see in the categories of each category. So as you can see here, Gallagher, who is also in the lead in the Pro-Am division, also nice ahead with McKay and Gray. So it's going to be an exciting race, guys. Here we have Iris for the AM class in first position. Then we have Foster. Then we have Griffin and then Foster. All quite close by. It's going to be an exciting race, guys, especially T1. T1 here, Nürburgring. I hope everybody can just keep it nice and clean. Let's hope all drivers want to have a clean race. Don't push too hard, everybody, guys. The race is not won in turn 1 or turn 2 or turn 3. So if everybody can just keep it nice and clean, survive this First 2 laps and then push when everybody starts to find the racing pace. We are 1 minute 45 from the start. 80 minutes. Track temperature 23 degrees. Or the air temperature is 23 degrees. The track temperature is 31. Nice and sunny with a little bit of clouds. And as you can see, what a nice grid. 31 cars. 32 cars. My apologies. Very colorful. Nice to see a lot of different cars. Great diversity here. And the front row, the Lexus from Roel Hermsen alongside Richard Hall and his Honda. So when the timer is on 0, we will have a full formation lap. Everybody will be warming up the tires. Everybody had just now the chance to check
20 seconds.
To check their fuel, to check their tires. New tires, full fuel, new tires, full fuel.
10 seconds.
For everybody. And we're off. There we go. There goes the leader. Oh, Chris Leich. Standing stationary there. What's happening, Chris? Ah, he's on. It's good, otherwise you start from the pits. I don't want to be starting from the pits. Could be an advantage though. Especially here in Nürburgring. T1. It's not always very easy. Let's set back the camera here. There we go. Because we want this camera. There we go. Oh, drive. Turn to garage. I cannot turn to garage. Right. We're all setting the pace on the formation lap. And as you can see here, Richard pumping his brakes, weaving left and right, trying to get some tire temperature into those cold tires, making sure they are nice and green before the start of the race. We have the number 114 there, Unsworth, starting from the pits. Maybe he was too late to press drive, so he will be starting from the pit lane. Richard on the ass there of Roel, setting a statement. I think Richard will want to hunt Roel down. And why is he driving on map 1, by the way, on the Honda, with the Honda? I always drive map 4 with the Honda. That's the competitive map. So we're almost there, guys. Best stop. Line up in double file. Cannot get back to the garage. So here we are. Let's keep it clean. 80-minute racing. Starting as soon as we get over the finish line. Double file.
Green light, green light.
And we have green light. Immediately we see in the background there Pedro Barros and Burns. Let's hope we can keep it clean. Seems like it. Oh no, Ben Godden got the hit there. That's going to be an incident. At front we still have Rule in the lead. Pedro Barros making some improvements there. Further back we still have a clean pack. Pedro in 4th place. Burns has a drive-through. Lars has a drive-through. Ooh, that might probably be because they were out of position. That will be unfortunate for Burns. A lot of people with a drive-through here, guys. What happened? What happened? We have 3 people with drive-throughs. But in front, we still have Rule. Then Richard Hall, 3/10, and immediately almost a second to Chris. Like Pedro on the ass of Chris. Followed by Sid Hall and Gallagher and Gray. Here at the background we have McKay fighting together with Pritchard and Barnes. Pritchard's gonna go to outside lane. And Hampson, they're going to go side by side to the bus stop. Are they gonna keep it clean? They are not touching. Good racecraft, everybody, good racecraft. So we have 2 people going into the drive-through. Burns going to drive-through. Both Mercedes here. Team Mercedes taking a drive-through. But all incidents considered, a little bit unfortunate for Ben. It will be a recovery race for him. Yeah, Felix and Cheetos battling. Cheetos taking the inside line. Ooh, and we had, was it Ferry? No, it's it's Felix who had to go hard on the brakes there to avoid collision with Demi. They were still all quite bunched together. At front we have Rule, still hunted by Richard. Very close, Rule a little bit oversteer. Struggling with pace. Richard showing his car into his mirrors. Very close. He is going to hunt him. Richard using a lot of his tires now. Further back we have Chris Liger, almost 2 seconds away from the two front runners. Getting hunted by Pedro. And then we have Sid Hall also at the second behind. Gallagher is doing good going over the grass there. Getting hunted by Chris, but they are in a different division, so who has the most pace? Will Gallagher let Clemens go, or will he fight for overall position? We will see. Clemens showing inside, diving to the inside. Will he make the corner? Oh, why did this one change? Clemens and Gallagher still going. Clemens keeping it We kept it nice side by side. Clemens trying to go on the outside, do the cutback. That didn't work. Ford still has good acceleration. Okay, let's see further back. Hampson and Cedric. Nice, Hampson taking the inside line here. Where is Cedric? This is not correct. Iris, Hampson. This is not correct, by the way. Oh my! What is this one doing? Everything is moving around here. The positions everywhere. I think somebody went off. Oh, we have somebody going off there. Sithole went wide at the fast left-right. Went into the sandbag. And is now gonna get hunted by the Ford Mustang of Grey. At front we still have Roel. So that battle is still going on there. Further back, lot of battles here. Sedgwick. Felix. Hampson. Oh my god, this is not correct. Why is this always... Oh, a dive bomb there. What happened? I don't know. It was Spike sending it on the inside, and we have there Griffin trying to send it also with his beam. It's Blade. Blade tried to send it also there. Somebody into the pits. Hampson in the pits. Spike letting people pass again. Why are you letting people pass, Spike? What are you doing? But so far, not so many incidents. At front we can see that Richard has the purple lap, but he is almost 1 second behind Roel. Roel is stretching his legs. We have Clemens here going off with the BMW, getting overtaken by Leich and Gray. Very close here. Pritchard also trying to optimize from that mistake from Chris. And it's Gallagher that... No, it's not Gallagher, it's Gray that went in front. Very close racing from everybody here. It's a little bit annoying that the timetables are not live. As we can see here, this is close battle for 11th position in the, and it is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th position in the Pro-Am category. Mark trying to hold on to McKay. And then Watson, followed by Aries from the AM category. Further back, we have some unfortunate ones. Ferry, maybe involved in an incident. Ben, also involved in an incident in the first corner. He is now trying to overtake Cheetos. Cheetos going a little wide there, so maybe Ben can make it here on the outside. Will he carry the speed? The over-under. He goes to the inside. Maybe Cheetos is letting him pass, knowing that Ben is the faster driver here in the pro category. Can only have the advantage of following him and using his speed. Here at the back we have Burns on for a lonely race, 3 seconds behind Unsworth, driving in 27th position with his drive through there. Know that we have 80 minutes of racing here. We will definitely have to have another pit stop because you are not making it till the end. And also Lars just overtook Demi in now 29th position. And in front, as you can see, 4 laps into the race, Roel Hermsen in P1, taking a little bit of a distance from Richard, maybe trying to preserve tires. And then we have Chris, 3rd position, followed by Pedro. Everybody, the gap is growing between them, all a second to 2 seconds. Gallagher 5 seconds. Still followed by Sithole, who made a mistake there a while ago, who was in the gravel. Further ahead, let's see who we can watch. Watson is gonna fight, gonna try and overtake Mark. Will he be able to keep the outside, keep the speed? No, nicely defended by Mark. But Watson needs to be careful. We have Ayres there in the Mercedes, looking for that little hole, that little mistake. Everybody's still close by here. Hello, Rusty. Tom, how are you doing, man? We can see that Richard is gaining a little bit. A while ago we were at 1.2 seconds. Ah, yeah, I'm trying to do comms every week, Tom. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How come you are not driving tonight? Because this was gonna be a good opportunity to gain some points. Here at the back, Lars pushing. Lars had a drive-through a while ago. He's trying to regain little positions here, but still it's a little bit annoying. Immediately drive-through after lap 1. Both Mercedes from Lars and Burns drive through at the start, maybe outside of their box to start the race. So, driving from behind, recovery race.
I've got a course to do and it's 8 weeks, so every Tuesday is ruined. Done for the season.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, Tom. I heard about that. It's also unfortunate for you, dude. Very unfortunate that you cannot... Oh, we have a send there. That was Lars taking the inside. I thought that Demi was gonna send it on the inside, but now Demi is very close to Hounslow. This is in the AM category. Late braking from Hounslow, made the corner and is still in front for the second to the last position. In front, Richard is closing in on Roel. Maybe Roel is struggling a little bit. Let's follow this battle between these two front runners. Richard finding some pace here, and Roel trying to break the slipstream. He's feeling the pressure already. If you are feeling the pressure, you're gonna start trying to weave, trying to make sure that the car behind is not using your slipstream. But Richard is very aggressive on the corner entries there. But he's gonna have a very hard time. The Lexus is very powerful and the Honda is not. It's a good car, and the GP track here on Nürburgring is very much suited for the Honda, but the power of the Lexus, the acceleration and top speed is just in a different category, different league. He's very close. Roel struggling, Roel finding grip, and Richard every time diving into the mirrors. We are gonna keep this battle here inside. This is the battle for the win, very close to the rear there. Richard is definitely pushing Roel ahead. Will he go to the inside again? Ooh, rule break very late. Richard makes the opportunity. He saw it happen. They're gonna go side by side to the chicane. Are they gonna make it? Richard waits. Oh, a little bump. Richard gonna go. Oh no. When the Honda goes, the Honda goes. That's a little bit unfortunate there. Losing positions. Chris and Pedro say thank you very much. That's so unfortunate from Richard. He was so close there, but different entry into that fast left-right hander. Difference in speed, and he had to go into the brakes. Otherwise, he was going to take out the rule, and it was a good thing that he didn't. Further back, we have the battle here in the Pro-Am category. We have Gallagher. Gallagher in a Ford Mustang. And Sid Hole behind. But we have a car in between. Who is that car in between? Let's see. We have Gallagher. And then the car in between is not the 5. Is it the 81? No. 67? I do not see it. But we do have another car in between here. Because we have Gray with the Mustang. And then Pritchard behind that. So one Sid Hall with the BMW. And then we have a Mustang in between there. Whose Mustang could that be? This is the black Mustang of Hampson. Hampson needs to make some room. For Gray. You need to get out the way, Hampson. But he's with him. He's with him. Hampson trying to make the best of his situation. Hampson. And Gallagher. Gallagher stretching legs. Sid Hole now half a second behind. That's not possible. Have Gallagher and Sid Hole is definitely not half a second. There we go, 1 second. Clemens fighting for P8, trying to hunt Richard. Maybe Chris had a little incident on his own there. And here further away, McKay and Barnes. 3/10 for the moment, the closest racing that we have in the same category on the same lap. And the George. George, unfortunately, 2 laps behind. Ooh, sending it on the inside there, George. That was very aggressive, but he kept it. He kept it. I think he's battling with Lars here. Not for position. Still trying to make a good time of this evening. Michael Admiral struggling with the BMW in pursuit of Cheetos. And Burns gonna try and overtake these 2 guys. Will they let them pass? No, they are not. Unsworth and Hart battling for position. And Burns is trying to optimize and gain back what he lost with his drive-through. It's a close battle here for 21st position. 3 cars, Burns, Unsworth and Hart. And Hart setting the pace. Spike Hart. I think they're thinking to themselves, I am not letting them pass. But now Unsworth has a good run onto Spike. Look, he's gonna take the inside. Drag race. Is he going to be able to keep the inside? Unsworth. And Spike releases. Oh my god, what is Burns doing? What is Burns doing? I know that Burns Burns showed me a video clip of the Porsche battle and Mercedes battle from last weekend, where the Porsche sent it on the inside, and he said that was an amazing move, but if they would have done it to me, I would be so fuming. And I think he just did it himself. Let's go back to the front, see how this is going. A little recap here. Rule 10 laps in. We are now 20 minutes into the race. Rule still first position, followed by Chris. It's a second, 1.7 seconds behind. Pedro was 5 seconds behind. Richard trying to get back here, but it's gonna be a big assignment for him. Unfortunate for that little incident that he had there with the rule. Nobody's mistake, a little bit too close in that fast corner. Could not anticipate how a rule was gonna take it. Then we have Sid Hall 6 seconds behind, and Gallagher very close racing here with these three. Bentley from Pritchard, and we still have the number 15 car there from Clements in between. But Pritchard lost a position to Chris. These four are nicely driving together. Further back we have Gray, and then a whole pack of cars with Barnes leading the way, followed by McKay and Mark Sedgwick and Watson from the Pro-Ams. Then we have Ben Godden there with a lap behind. Where is he? Where is he? Because that's his car. Where is he? Oh, here. There you go. Watson, Godden, Ferry, and Iris. Okay. Clements. Let's look at lap times. Pritchard is now in the hunt for Clements. Sedgwick in the hunt of McKay. And Ben trying to gain back positions, going on the inside. Last turn, are gonna keep it clean. Ben has a traction, Ferrari versus Ferrari. And there he goes. It's a wise decision from Watson. Ben having some pace, but unfortunate incident there at turn 1. Ferry and Pritchard. No, Ferry and Iris. Also close racing here. Why is this always? It's me pressing a button, by the way. Okay. As you can see also on the minimap, we have like the spread is becoming more and more. Luckily, we didn't have a lot of yellow flags yet. Not a lot of incidents yet, but just in turn 1, we had some incidents. Let's see if we can find out what happened in the replay on turn 1. God, this is always so slow. We need to see what happened to Ben. Need the HUD. That's Lars. Richard Hall. There we go. Mr. Godden. Let's see quickly if we can find out something of turn 1. In the meantime, let's look also at because Burns, where is Burns? That was Pedro Barros, Gray, Watson, Lars. Why was Lars? Did Lars get the penalty? Did he do a false start? Maybe. He was in front. He jump started it. Yep, he did. He did jump start it. Did you see that? Let's look again. Yeah, he jump started it. That's why he got a drive through. Okay, let's try. And then in front we can see the same. Let's see what happened in front. Titas, Felix, Demi. Lemming, Ben. Oh, Ben. No, a different Ben. It's Ben Foster. Lars. Let's see what happened here with Ben. He got a tap from Burns there. Burns did a flip. Yep. A little bit too eager from Burns.
What a mess.
Yeah, that was a mess, dude. That was a mess. Unfortunate, of course, for Ben. But yeah, it's racing. It happens sometimes. Okay. Back to the race. Back to the race. Like you can see, it's still evenly spread here. All second gaps. Ben is still on his way back. He's now in P13 already. Gaining. So he's on a recovery race. Racing his friend Mark Sedgwick here for P12. See how good Mark will defend. Will he defend? He's taking the middle lane. Not giving Ben any opportunity to cut back on the inside. Ben showing his car in the mirrors of Mark there. still also have Gray and Gallagher fighting for position in the same team. Will he dive to the inside? No. Okay, will Ben do the same? Ben does dive on the inside. Takes the inside lane, but Mark, is he gonna do the up and over? Nope. Ben keeps his position and is now into P12, trying to overtake the group of Pro-Am drivers here in front of him. Great overtake there from our teddy bear, Mr. Ben Godden from the France Herman Racing team. Oh, we have somebody in the other way there. Oh my goodness, Gray, what are you doing, my friend? Not waiting and just hitting Mark Sedgwick there, turning onto the track. What is going to happen now? He is now driving on the grass, rejoining safely, but a little further ahead you can see that Mark does have damage 100%. He fully hits that one there.
In the eternal words of Dinardi.
Yep, hold your brakes. So let's look at that again. Let's look at that again. That was unfortunate. He should have just stayed there, of course. So let's see, that was... who was that again? That was Gray. It was Gray. Oh, this was the one with Spike. Gray. Gray is number 20. The 81 car. I do not see any numbers. Where is Gray? So weird to... Okay. Let's try and find Gray now. It's Gallagher. There we go. No, that's lie. Those two have the same freaking car. Let's look at this blue flag incident. We need to find Gray in the pack. There we go. Yep, there we go. Let's play this. Is he gonna spin it here in his fight? With the other Ford Mustang. He just took himself out there. Oh, very close, but then just turning into Mark, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. Messy. Let's watch that again. So, Gray going into this fast left-hander and then taking the grass here on the outside, making a spin. Very closely avoiding those ones, but then not making any attempt of waiting there. Turned all the way onto the road. No. So that's not how to do it, guys. Mark.
He was turning into traffic.
Yeah, immediately, completely turned into traffic indeed. And big victim of that one is Mark here, not finding any pace anymore. Maybe driving with his steering wheel crooked. He is now on to 29th position after driving with Ben Godden here for 12th place. Gray having a stop and go penalty. I think he made a pit stop. Is he gonna take Mark out again? What is he gonna do? Mark sees grey in his mirrors. Definitely would be fuming there. So let's see which positions that we can follow here. We have a battle for 7th position. McKay and Barnes. Aston Martin of McKay with a good top speed and acceleration, trying to hunt down the McLaren of Barnes. Only half a second away. And also Iris very close from Ferry here, an AM driver following a pro driver. So as you can see, it's not always into the categories. Sometimes you are just good in a track, sometimes you have an off day. It's not always divided into those categories. Globally, yes, but as you can see here, we have also Leicht running in P19. Maybe he already made a pit stop. And for everybody's information, in the Tuesday night races, we do not have any mandatory pit stops. Lambing very close here, making an overtake.
Lexus in first. What's the fastest time so far?
The fastest time so far is set by Roel. And that is a 1:55.07. Roel's pace, as we can see here, 55.0, 55.5, 55.2, 55.7, and then 56. Doing 56, 57 now. But Richard now in 21st position, chasing Cheetos. He is faster, but will he be patient? Oh, he is shuffling those AM drivers around here. Richard not being patient, and Cheetos losing a position to Lambing. Lambing taking the opportunity, seeing that Cheetos is not yielding to Richard Hall, and Cheetos lost 2 positions. So yeah, Roel setting the times, 1:55, now 1:56s, followed by Pedro. Pedro is now in 2nd position. "12 seconds behind Roel. Sid Hall, also for the pro category, 15 seconds behind. And Clemens trying to hunt Sid Hall down. He has him in his sights, 3 seconds. Battle for P1 amongst the pro-ams here. Point 3 and McKay. This is a 1, 2 and 3 in the pro-am category. This is the fight that we will be needing to follow tonight, I guess. Will Gallagher be able to hold them back? That's the question. Mustang is hard to overtake on the straights, but will be also one of the first ones who will be suffering from degradation with the nose heavy car. I am guessing Barnes and McKay are just playing the waiting game. McKay very close now. If he can get onto the gas, he will have an opportunity here. Oh, he hit a little bit of gravel there. Unfortunate for McKay. Roel into the pits. McKay putting Barnes under pressure. But these three are gonna take it till the end. Late braking for Barnes. Does he make the corner? I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, these three are already having sweat dripping from their backs. Gallagher setting the pace. But this is the exciting one, guys. This is for P1, 2 and 3. Doesn't happen a lot that we have a three-way battle for the podium positions, for all three podium positions. We are now halfway into the race, 39 minutes left from the 80 minutes race. What's your bet? Who will take P1 here in the Pro-Ams? Gallagher taking a little bit, stretch a lead. Oh, McKay very close. Didn't expect Barnes to be braking so hard. Closely avoiding collision there. But McKay has pace. You can see that he has the possibility to make this overtake. He needs to be patient. Look how close he gets. A little bit wide on the exit on T1 there. Compromised his exit. Pit stops coming in. Iris, P1 in the AM class in 10th place, by the way. Well, good driving from Iris tonight. More people driving into the pits. Felix also from the AM class, peeling into the pits. Griffin into the pits, and Michael as well. McKay leaving a little gap there. It's possible that he used a little bit too much of his tires in the last couple of laps. Had to go hard on the brakes to avoid collision with Barnes. And further ahead, also close racing here a while ago, apparently. But not anymore. McKay leaving a gap. Come on, McKay. Oh, we have Barnes. Opportunity to overtake. Gallagher went wide onto the gravel. And Barnes immediately saying, thank you. This will bring the three of them close together again. Let's see if Barnes can realize, can stay ahead. Gallagher looking for that outside lane, but compromised his own exit that way. Number 68 car and a number 11 car into the pits. Foster Unsworth. Barnes taking a little lead here. This three-way battle is unfolding. We have a 56 car. 56 car is in here. Blade went wide, waited for traffic. Oh, it seems that he had a big incident there, Blade. You can see the front of his car. Going slowly, going onto the grass. We are not going onto the grass. That is not something that you want to be doing. You're gonna destroy your own race. And he's peeling into the pits, taking a lot of repairs. I hope it is not on the stream. The 56 car, let's see what happened to Blade. Let's find Blade first. Car number 56. Ah, here we go. Are you ready? Let's see. He is in a battle. He's in a battle with the number 81 car. With Gray. Oh my god, no, Gray. Don't do it again, dude. So let's see what happened with Blade here on this last lap. He has apparently a lot of damage. Where did he go off? Must have been a heavy hit here for him. Bit wide there. Ooh, he had, bam, he just hit it. He had oversteer on the exit. Twitchy car at BMW apparently. For no apparent reason, his car just went. I think he went too hard on the throttle, oversteer, panicked, and it just hit the wall there. Race over for Blade, peeled it to the pits, returning and repairing damage. Pedro Barros, not pitted yet, is now into the lead because Rule pitted. Where is Rule for the moment? We have Rule Hermsen with the Lexus in 5th position. Odi, off. Okay, still fighting with Gallagher. He is not giving up this P1 in Pro-Am category. P2, by the way, because we have Barnes stretching his legs. Oh, and he did it. McKay went in front of Gallagher, had a better exit, and like I said, Gallagher struggling with the Mustang, with his tires. I think that front heavy Mustang on this abrasive track is not very easy. And you can see immediately that Gallagher is struggling to find grip with the Mustang. Getting haunted by a Rule behind on fresher tires. Okay, let's look which battles we have also here. No battle here. We have the 313 car from Watson and the 66 car from Hampson. Watson and Hampson. Oh, Hampson trying to sneak on the inside there, but he should better just wait and stick behind Watson. Burns now also in 9th position after his drive-through and an early, not an early pit stop, early drive-through after lap 1. Did not make a pit stop yet. Might do the long game. Is now in 9th position after a lot of people pitted already. I must say that the Pro-Am drivers are surprisingly fast today. As you can see on the timetables, we have a little bit mixed up here between all the pros and the Pro-Ams. Richard back of the pack, trying to find his way back, and now in a battle with Burns. Here is the place where Richard made his mistake. Let's see how fast Richard can clean these cars. Ooh, we have a warping car there from Sid Hole.
What does LLLI stand for car number 42?
Car number 42. LLLLY? LLLLLLY? Oh, I have no freaking idea, dude. This one from Hounslow. Ooh, Richard. Daring on the outside there. And Hampson. And Sid Hole. Burns is gonna take the inside. Make the opportunity. I have no idea what LLLLY means. Richard very close to the back there of Burns. Let's hope he will not make the same mistake like a couple of laps ago. And in the front we still have Rule hunting, getting closer. But let's follow these guys now. Richard and Burns are gonna fight. They're not gonna lift. Richard looking at the inside again. Oh, scared Burns there. It's going to be the first one to make a mistake. Richard side by side. It's almost besides Burns. But Burns with some late braking. Oh, Richard takes the outside. Burns a little bit aggressive. Defends. Takes the inside line, but Richard has the overspeed. Will he be able to keep it on the outside? Maybe he will do the cutback. The up and under. Cutting close. Burns keeps the inside. Richard has now the inside for the next corner. And for the other one. So that's overtake done for Richard. Storming back up the ranks, Richard. 25 minutes to go. You have Mark making way or giving way there. Will Burns be able to catch Richard? Richard has well pace. He was in the hunt for Rule. And talking about the lead, we still have Pedro in the lead. Did not make a pit stop yet. Going the
Bend
long...
over into turn 1.
Bend over into turn 1. Yep, indeed. Bend over into turn 1, Sprosten. Were you also in the race, by the way? Or were you watching it? Here, Ben, talking about bend over. Gonna try and make an overtake on Cheetos for 13th position. Putting pressure, and Cheetos lets him go. But Pritchard is also there, taking advantage again. Cheetos losing 2 positions, but is still remaining P1 in his class. So he's playing the long game. He might need to pit still, and Iris already pitted, so Iris is, to my opinion, still the leader in the AM class. I think Cheetos still needs to pit. I'll kind of try and keep an eye out on when he will take his pit stop, refuel, or will he go the long way? Still 23 minutes left. And the same can be said about Pedro. Pedro is still going. It's 80-minute race. Will he do it without a pit stop? That would be an incredible achievement. Where is Barnes? Ooh, there he is far ahead. If Pedro can keep this lead. Barnes just lost position to Rule. The Rule trying to storm back, made a pit stop again. I think 2 weeks ago Rule lost the race because he did a pit stop and the winners did not. So is this Pedro's strategy? Is this his strategy? Will he do a no-stopper? That would definitely win him the race. The Porsche has engine map where your fuel consumption is quite low. And for 80 minutes it could be possible. For 75 minutes it's definitely possible. So with a little bit of coasting here and there, keeping it safe, you can finish the race. But as you can see here, he is racing. He's not racing, he's behind Cheetos and Gallagher. Yeah, it's Gallagher. Gallagher is following Pedro. Oh, battle for P1 in the Pro-Am division still ongoing. McKay and Barnes. McKay going onto the gravel. Oh no, Barnes going onto the gravel. Opportunity for McKay. Getting closer. Will he send it on the inside? He doesn't have enough room. Also on the grass, because he didn't have the ideal line there. For the moment, evenly spread race. Big battle is here for P1. Okay, storming towards Barnes. Rule desperately trying to save his race, but he is almost, I think, a third of a lap behind Pedro. So go Pedro, you pumpernickel. Make a no-stopper. Looking at the timetables, everybody else is also everything is quite spread. Gray is now at the back of the pack. Chase of George. Blade still in the race. We still have everybody in the race except one. So that's good. Still 31 drivers in the race. What do we have there? A battle in front between was the Mercedes of Iris and a BMW from Ferry. Iris making the overtake on Ferry on T1, but different class. This gives Iris a little bit of margin towards Cheetos, who is a couple of seconds behind. Back to the battle for P1. Gonna defend the inside. We have Chris Lai here trying to gain position as well. The three-way battle for the P3 overall lead, but this battle is amongst the Pro-Am drivers. Barnes trying to defend. Will McKay has the exit now. He has a better line. But Barnes still has a little bit the slipstream of Lai, keeping it, and if he can keep up with Lai, this would be in his advantage. The last 18 minutes, focusing on the car ahead, going defensive, because McKay is there, not sending it, patiently waiting. 0.2 seconds, guys. Exciting battle here for P1 in the Pro-Am Championship. Pedro still up ahead in P1, not stopping. Another lap for Mr. Barros himself. And is Barnes able to keep up with Lai? Oh, McKay going onto the grass. Not the best line there, McKay. We have also Burns in pursuit of Sithole. Also a battle in the Pro Division. 4th position. Sithole extremely fast in that BMW. But Burns has his experience. Trying the V-shape for the corner exit. Sithole has a nice flow through that section there. Back in front, still seems like an impossible achievement for McKay. He is following Barnes already a long time. And Gallagher, like I said, where is Gallagher now? Gallagher made a pit stop. He is now P16 from P1. The Ferrari probably going to go the long or the full distance, the whole 80 minutes. You will see. Will it be Barnes? Will it be McKay? Or will it be Watson? Because Watson is not out of the picture yet. If these guys need to pit, then Watson will take the victory. Up front, Rule is 39 seconds behind Pedro. Bad exit there from Barnes. McKay gonna try and send it on the inside. He has the inside line there on the U-turn to the left. McKay stays on the outside, but he cannot hold it. It is McKay who takes P1. It is now up to McKay to follow. Will he catch Barnes out on an error? Like I said, the Aston is a difficult car to overtake. Let's look at the braking. Late braking there from McKay. Close racing from these guys. The one behind is the number 26 car. The number 26 car belongs to Spike. So in the AM class we have Iris still here in P1 in the AM class. Unsworth is P2, following on like 10 seconds approximately, and P3 4 seconds behind Cheetos. Cheetos has him in his sight, but he is being hunted by Felix. Felix showing his car in the mirrors. Difficult to rotate the car there apparently by Felix. We have some unfortunate Pro-Am drivers, the middle of the pack. Mr. Michael Adenel himself driving in P23. Hampson, Mark, who had a bad incident with Gray, who is behind him. Gray struggling, like I can see. And in the Pro category, Pedro, who is, let us see again. Pedro doing a good job here in P5 in the overall championship. If he can keep this up, having the full points for this 80-minute race, and Burns with a not so good achievement today. He is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th position in the Pro Drivers Championship. So that could be that Burns will lose some positions here, or lose his 4th position to Pedro. Chris Leich in 3rd place, still doing good. Andrew and Dan. So Pedro the big winner for the moment. Let's hope that we'll see if he can hold his ground and go to the end with 10 minutes to go. McKay leaving Barnes a little bit behind. Was very patient, waiting for his opportunity to overtake Barnes. Big battle here between Ben and Lars in the Pro category. for 12th position. Ben, after being spun in T1, he's gonna go try the inside here, side by side with Lars. T1, we have contact. Elbows out. Elbows out. Close racing, very close racing. And it's just hard racing. That well done on the inside. Aggressive driving from Ben. A little further ahead we have Burns and Sithole. Maybe Burns can save his race, his 4th spot also, by gaining a little bit more positions and overtaking Sithole here. We need to wait and see. He is close, half a second from the Sithole. In front we still have a battle here. Chris and Rule. Rule is losing some traction. Chris is going to try and take P2 here in the pro category, in the pro division. Rule is struggling again, going wide everywhere. 3 turns. Might be a lap that he has a drop in his tire. What will Chris do? Will he wait, or will he put some more pressure? Still very close, not gaining. Good exit there from Rule. Burns and Sithole. Burns going on the outside here, doing the out and the in and the run to the hairpin. Will he make it? Nope, he is not going to make it. Maybe he's going to send it here on the inside. Nope, back to Chris and Rule. He will need to no move here onto the hairpin. Just the same for Burns and Sithole. Also no move here. Let's try and see it here on the map. Chris is putting a lot of pressure on the Rule. Let's try and follow on the map, guys, a little bit. Chris is gonna try and do the exit speed of the Mustang, optimize his top speed, carrying a lot of speed. This is a very difficult corner, very easily to have oversteer on the exit on that left-hander, that fast left-hander. Then keep it on the right, go on the brakes for the short left-hander, have a good flow. He is gonna try and send it. Rule going wide. Are gonna touch? No, they're gonna touch. They're gonna save it. Rule saves it. They are still going side by side. What driving skills here, guys! Very aggressive by these two, but Chris made the overtake. They kept it clean. Rule making mistakes, struggling with the Lexus, and now Chris is in second position. Better points for Chris. He was running in third position. He is 500 points behind Rule though in the overall championship, but every point counts. You never know. We have the finale with double points, so everything is still possible. Rule used the best of his tires and is now falling behind. And the battle burns between Sithole gets more spicy because Sithole gets hauled up by a blue flag. Will Burns be able to close the gap and take an advantage of the situation here.
Unfortunate to have burns all over your sit hole.
Better have a burns over your sit hole than a sit hole on your burn. But look. He's getting there. The experience of burns should help him here, because this blue flag is not going away. It's the number 31 car from... Who is this? Is it 31 car? No, the 313 car from Watson. Oh, it is all for position, so they do. It's not a blue flag. It's all for position. Three-way battle for the 7th place. Watson in the Pro-Ams. He is in 3rd place. With 4 minutes to go. Let's keep this clean, guys. Watson, if I were you, what would you do? What would you do, guys? If you were in Watson's position, what would you do? Would you go and make your P3 safe in the Pro-Am division? Or are you going to race Sithole and Burns for overall championship points? What will you do? He is not obliged to move out of the way because he is in the Pro-Am category. He does not have to move away from the pro drivers or move aside for the pro drivers. So, but sometimes it's not advisable. If these guys are fighting and you get an incident, you get spun and you lose positions, because we have Gregory a little more behind. He's still a long way behind though, so here we go. What's he gonna do? Sito's taking the inside. Watson is letting him go. And Burns, what is he gonna do? He is gonna make the best out of it, because Watson did not want to yield. Very close by the three of them here. What is Burns gonna do? He's gonna send it. And like I said, Watson bumped Sithole. That was unfortunate. Where is Sithole? Will he come back onto the track safely? Yes, he does. And we have Barnes also going off. So Watson gained positions and is now closing into Barnes. What happened to Barnes there? Was he fighting McKay? Barnes, Burns and Watson. Then you have Sithole and Clements. End of the race is closing. We have 1 minute 40 into the race, or from the finish. And we have some close racing here, guys. Clements is gonna send it on the inside. No, he's not. Just showing, being aggressive. But if he has a good exit here, Sithole keeps his composure. A little bit unfortunate for the incident with Watson there between Sithole and Burns and Barnes. Burns and Barnes, ladies and gentlemen, fighting for 6th position. Two different categories. There we go. Burns has the overspeed, is into the slipstream, takes the inside line. And now keep it safe, guys. Ooh, late on the brakes there from Burns. Look at Barnes. He's there again. They're gonna go side by side. They're gonna hit. No. They're gonna keep it clean, but then we have Watson again. Watson looking to gain P2 in the Pro-Am category with the last lap on the final lap, because we have Pedro. He's gonna start the last lap here. He did the full length with no pit stops. GG's for Mr. Nurfire. Followed by Chris by a long way. A half a lap. Dominated. But here, Burns and Barnes. And Watson. What's it gonna be?
Great job on commentary. Hopefully less shithole Burns next week. Okay, hand I'll stop now. Face with
S14. Hopefully less shithole Burns. Yeah, maybe I'll have to stand up next time. Shithole lets it pass. We have Burns. Barnes and Watson. It's gonna stay the same position. They are also gonna start their final lap. Ben is also racing here, also for position for P11. Different category, but a good recovery drive here from Ben after his incident in T1. And there we have Pedro. Excellent driving from Pedro. He kept it clean, he kept his tires alive, and the strategy was on point. My former teammate, I should have went Fanatic. Pedro Barros on his way to victory here at the Nürburgring 80. Another victory for our Swiss companion. Is now in the team, dropped by Dries. Pedro Nurfire taking the last corner in the 444 Porsche orange or pink livery. He is very happy. He must be so excelled with this performance. GG's, well done to you, Pedro. You won this race with half a lap of everybody, dude. You crazy Swiss person. Bumper nickel. And now we have Chris Leich also heading towards the last corner, keeping it safe, overtaking a blue flag. For P2, Chris Leich from the Pro category. And the rule also finishing the race. GG's to you guys. Further, we have the P4 and P1 in the Pro-Am category. McKay, after lots of battles with Watson and Barnes and Gallagher, runs away with the top step. Richard, good recovery drive after his little incident there with Rule, is now in P5. Burns crossing the finish line, P6. And Sithole following Burns. S14. Sithole is following Burns. We have Watson, everybody. He's in P2 in the Pro-Ams. And Barnes P3. Further ahead in the AM category, Iris taking the top spot, followed by Unsworth and P3 Griffin. So yeah, that was an eventful race, everybody. Let's replay. I'm gonna save the replay. The replay is already saved. Okay. So yeah, there we are, guys. We have our winner, Pedro Barros, followed by Chris Leich and Rul Hermsen. The top three in this Tuesday night at the Nürburgring in Germany. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. I would like to thank everybody for watching. We have next week The next race next week is going to be Alton Park. We have 1 hour 15 minutes in Alton Park next week. A tight, twisty, and it's going to be an exciting track with 30 plus drivers there. So definitely tune back in next week for some more exciting racing. I would like to thank all the drivers for trying to keep it as clean as you can. We had a few incidents today, but still overall the racing was quite, let us say, acceptable. Pedro peeling into the pits there as the winner did his victory lap. I would like to thank everybody for watching. Also, thank you for tuning in. This was Tuesday Night Races. I am Race with Reese. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next week for another Tuesday night race for Race Club UK. Good evening, everybody. Race with Reese is out. Ciao.